The night train was quiet. The click-clack of the wheels on the track was the only steady sound. Arthur walked slowly down the narrow aisle. He was the conductor on the last train of the night. This was his job for 30 years. He knew this train like his own home. He checked tickets with a small, gentle light. He did not want to wake the sleepy passengers. Most people slept. Some looked out the dark window at the passing lights. Arthur saw them all. The young woman with red eyes, holding a tissue. The old man smiling at a photo on his phone. The tired worker in a uniform, already dreaming. Arthur knew these were the quiet hours. The hours when people think about their lives. He stopped by seat 14. A woman was not sleeping. She looked worried. "Everything okay?" Arthur asked, his voice soft. She nodded. "Just nervous," she said. "I have a job interview in the city tomorrow morning. A big one." Arthur gave her a kind smile. "You will do wonderfully," he said. "Just remember to breathe. I have a feeling about these things." The woman smiled back. A real smile this time. "Thank you," she whispered. Arthur moved on. He left a little hope behind him, like a small light in the dark carriage. In the next carriage, a teenager sat with big headphones on. He was drawing in a notebook. Arthur paused. "That's very good," Arthur said quietly. The boy looked up. Surprised, he showed Arthur the drawing. It was a detailed sketch of a building. "I want to be an architect," the boy said. "But my parents say it's not practical." Arthur looked at the careful lines. "The world needs people who can dream of new spaces," Arthur said. "Don't stop drawing." The boy's eyes lit up. He nodded and went back to his work, his hand moving with more purpose. Arthur continued his rounds. He passed a man who was awake, staring at his hands. Arthur didn't speak. He simply poured a small cup of water from his own bottle and placed it on the man's tray table. The man looked up, startled. He saw Arthur's calm face. He nodded in thanks and took a slow drink. Sometimes, help is very simple. It is just noticing another person. Later, near the back, he saw a couple. They were not young. They held hands and looked out at the night. They spoke in low voices about a house by the sea, a dream for their retirement. Arthur pretended to check a window latch, listening for just a moment. He remembered them from many trips. They always talked about that house. He believed they would get there one day. Some dreams are slow, but they are strong. For Arthur, this was more than a job. He was a guardian of these nighttime journeys. He heard pieces of stories, a hope, a fear, a dream, a memory. He collected them not in a book, but in his heart. He never saw most of these people again. But for a short time, on his train, they were not alone. They were seen. The train began to slow. The first stop was approaching. Lights from the small station grew brighter outside. Arthur straightened his uniform cap. He walked to the doors. "Next stop, Oak Ridge Station," he announced. His voice clear and warm in the quiet. A few people stood, gathering their bags. The woman going to the interview took a deep breath. The boy closed his notebook carefully. The dreamy couple smiled at each other. The train stopped. Doors opened with a soft sigh. A cool night breeze came in. People got off, disappearing into the dark or into waiting cars. A few new passengers got on, bringing the cool air with them. Arthur welcomed them with a nod. The doors closed. The train started moving again. The click-clack sound returned. Arthur stood for a moment, watching the dark world go by. Then he picked up his ticket punch and his small light. He walked back up the aisle. A new set of passengers, a new set of quiet hopes traveling through the night. He was ready to listen. He was ready to be a small part of their journey, just for a little while. The night train rolled on, a moving island of light and stories in the vast darkness.